women in this city are victims. You know, they complain, oh, it's all the guys. The guys are commitment phobic, they cheat, they two-time, they this, they that, they're victims. You know, well, I can't stand it, it's New York, it's the men, they're awful. You know, and even men will tell you, I know so many great women and there are no great guys in New York. There's some great guys in New York. We all have friends who have found great guys. Like, what are you going to do to find your great guy? What are you going to change in your life to find the great guy that you're looking for you? Like, you can't just sit there and wait for him to come knocking on your door. I can't stand when girls say to me, oh, I'm not doing online dating, it's not for me. I mean, I'm a matchmaker, like I'm happy to take your thousands of dollars, but I still tell you, go put a profile up on Match.com, go put it up on eHarmony, go put it up on JD, go put it somewhere. When I was single, I had a profile on Match.com. I'm a frigging matchmaker, I had a profile on Match.com. I was a single girl, I wanted to meet somebody. I said to myself, you have to do what you have to do to meet somebody. I said, put a profile up. And a lot of times when you make a change in your life, when there's a shift, everything kind of shifts. So even if it's as small as going to the hairdresser and having him cut your hair differently or giving you highlights because it's the summertime, all of a sudden you go out and everybody that you run into is like, oh my God, your hair looks so great, you look so great. Or they don't even know what you did to your hair, but they say to you, wow, you look so different, you look really good, what did you do? And when you start hearing that again and again, there's this positive reinforcement that's going through your body, and then when you go out, you're kind of all like, oh, I'm really great now, you know, I look really good. And then that attitude comes across differently, and then you attract different men. When a 47-year-old guy has a choice between a girl who's 27, who just got to New York, who has the 27-year-old body, the 27-year-old disposition, 27-year-old mindset, and then he has a girl to choose from who's 45, who's bitter, has been around the block and dated everybody and has to get married in 2 seconds because she wants to have a baby, he's going to choose the 27-year-old, at least for the time being. So you have to understand what he's thinking about, what he's going through, and you have to make sure that you put your best foot forward. And you can think that you're the hottest 39-year-old on the planet. You can think that you have the sexiest body and he tells you he likes older women. A lot of men will say, a lot of boys will say they like older women. But chances are they're just saying that. I mean, do they really marry the girl who's, I mean, yeah, if you're Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore, yeah, that happens. But like we're all trying to live in the real world, it's not really happening. I mean, if you're betting, if you're taking your odds, right? Like if you're betting the horse races, if you're going to Belmont this weekend, you need to bet on the horse that has the highest chance of winning. The guy who's 8 years younger than you, chances are he's not winning. He's not winning that race. You're not winning that race with him. You're just wasting your time.
What do you recommend in terms of your age? Like older guys, younger guys? It doesn't matter.
You should be open to going out with someone like 10 to 12 years older than you. You know, people who come to me and say, oh, you know, I'm 37 and I'll go out with someone between 37 and 43. Again, no, you won't, because you need to be open to 37 to 47, even though you don't want to be. Like, you have to realize that men up to 50 are going to seem young to you. Like, I know in your head, you think, oh my God, well, 50, that's just like my dad. Not anymore. He's not like your dad anymore. He was like your dad when you were 22, but when you're 38, the 50-year-old is no longer like your dad. He's like your contemporary. Men say to me, I just want to be with a woman who's happy. I want to be with a woman who has light, happy energy, who seems fun, who seems easygoing. I don't want to be with someone who feels negative. You know, I'm all day long at the office dealing with all of the stress and all of the crap. I just want to come home and be with someone happy. So I think that going along with the black, if you're wearing some color, even if you're just like this sour bitch and have the color on, at least he thinks, okay, she seems nice. And I think that it's just that, I mean, I'm making a joke about it, but it's true. I mean, you know, some women are like, well, I'm a bitch and guys like it. Guys like it for a moment, but guys don't like to marry it.